Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day. According to my able DPM, or say Omega. We're gonna hear what in the happen. Oge Chukwukere don't went and hire a retired, or rather, ex-wife of Simon Ekpa by name Marianne, Abi Mariamu. Hey, wonder shall never end, according to Yubo man. Anyway, and they have given her the script to read, and she have read. I played both of the voice in my live video that I've just concluded some couple of minutes ago. This one is another message that she is sending. According to Oge Chukwukere, they are forcing her, knowing fully well that they have given her the script to read to the Biafrans. Said this message is for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So I couldn't play this part due to time. I don't want the live video to be up more than 1 hour something. Because if I leave it to 2 hours, nobody will have time to watch it. That is why I cut it up there. But from here now, and I go hear the voice of the so-called Mariam, who is Simon Ekpa's ex-wife, but they projected her to be attorney to Simon Ekpa. And I go hear everything in this, their so-called BG's APM and Prime Minister's attorney joint press briefing to Biafrans live from Sonia Parawa's ex-handle on Twitter. So let us continue listening to the crap they are telling us. And I would like you to do me a favor, please. If after hearing this, you use your hand now to decide where to follow, who to follow, where to go and where not to go. But I can assure you that stand where you are, my brother. There's no cause for alarm. You are really doing the nice work for believing on what you believe. If you are still with Ogenkere, if that is the place you find yourself, okay, my dear, stand very well there. So let us listen to what they call him, the so-called ex-wife of Simon Ekpa. Then we come back for more discussion. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, actually, Biafran people.
I beg back and listen well, because they have written the script already and give to her. If this woman claims to be a lawyer, if she is giving her so-called speech, or rather the message from Simon Ekpa, she would have said everything the way they are. The message that Simon sent to the Biafrans, after you said that one finish, you say, okay, the Biafrans, so please look at what Simon Ekpa told me to say to the to Ngozi Orabueze, to this. But the script have already been written and given to her, so she need time after she go to the first round. She need to at least breathe in and breathe out before they can throw another question to her. What message did he send to Ngozi Orabueze? He sent message to Ngozi Orabueze, but what message did you send to the men on ground? If that is the anyway, let's listen to this, okay? But then we'll come back for more discussion. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos.
We are well educated and enlightened. I just wanted to touch light on. Now that we know we have the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is the original structure, and they still remain the legitimate government, and the breakaway group, or I call them the breakaway group that Ngozi Orabueze took with some Biafrans that are not well enlightened about what is going on. Can you please tell the Biafran people what message did our Prime Minister have for Madam Ngozi Orabueze, and the message of last week and the message of just 2 days ago? Please, the Biafran people really need to know this so that they can clarify their mind, so we can clarify them, because some of them are still doubting if that's what he actually said to Madam Ngozi. Thank you.
Thank you. To begin with, Simon wants to thank you, Madam Ngozi Orabueze, for her fine work till now. But now, situation is very much different than Simon suspected it would be a couple of months back when we think what has happened. Now, the true fact that Madam Ngozi Orabueze went and formed and registered new government, that is totally against Simon's wish and command. Simon never wanted thing like this to happen, and Simon is not backing up this kind of action vice versa, Simon specifically and explicitly tells everybody who has a loyal heart to him and original Biafran government and the original cause to fall back to the original structure, never mind what the person has done or if there is some quarrel between individual persons. Everybody should leave that aside now, and Simon kind of understand that those people now in the different camp, they have been misled, so it is not their fault, because there is so much information going on. Even me, I know that the information is not right and correct information, and it is not. The thing is that we cannot like go with detail to everything that is fussing in media now. But the main thing is that Madame Ngozi should concentrate to that work she did before the whole thing happened, and continue her fine work and leave totally, dissolve totally the new cabinet. The new cabinet is not legitimate and it has not the support of PM self, and furthermore there has not been even legal actions to dissolve this old government and form new one, because everybody with the right mind knows that a state cannot have two governments. Another one is rebel and another one is original. Like in same matter, there cannot be two truths. Either one thing is true and one thing is false. So it is quite simple in this, even though I might sound very harsh and rude when I say this, but this rebellious camp should fall back to the original structure, and all personal differences between people should be buried. Everybody should bury their hatchet and submit themselves like good citizens, and good officers should submit to their leader. As in army, people in army obey their chief and their officers. So in this issue too, even state organs and state officers must obey their PM, and the people the PM put to action on his behalf, and who the PM gave the power to govern meanwhile he is away. So it might this matter has now formed has come to a form that I see that there is only like personal struggle of power going on. That there is now a mentality that doesn't count Biafran good and Biafran best. This is a matter of searching and acquiring personal power. And it should be vice versa, since everybody should submit and leave their own interests to backside and just do what is good for the cause. Like in every political movement, the Biafra is the important thing, not anyone's personal power or personal visibility or personal seek of fame. And what I can say to end my speech here is that being PM is very, very, very hard work. Since I have seen Simon suffering, I have seen him given everything, I have seen him crying, I have seen him laughing, I have seen how he takes Biafran issue to his heart. And let me tell you, it is not easy, it is not child's play. So people who want to bear that kind of responsibility should be, as first and foremost, think themselves as other people's servants, not dictators. So in that sense, I can totally 100% agree that Simon made the right choice now to give the power to Mr. Ogetsuku to restore the order that is lost now. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, because of the time, I just want us to make two other things clear, because for the record, and the world is watching, Biafra is watching. So are you telling us, is there any message that our Prime Minister, that is to Ngozi, about not using his information, not using anything that he has seen?
Are you seeing how they have been? Because this is a well orchestrated and organized message, so they have to be throwing the question, so that you will not say everything click bam, so that for people not to believe. Are you saying he should not do this, he should not do that? Can you imagine this kind of rubbish? So at this 21st century, you still want to be telling somebody like me at my age to believe all this nonsense crap? Make sure they continue listening, because I will not cut the message, so that you get hold of everything. Ada mama makechi.
Signature too. That might not, is there any message to Ngozi to desist from using anything about our Prime Minister name, his signature, anything that he did not endorse, that he did not allow Ngozi to keep using? I am aware of that. Please, can you as well let the Biafran know about that? The message and the response from Madam Ngozi to you when you discuss that with her. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I have. I have very specific orders from Simon now, directly to Madam Ngozi, which orders I have told her via telephone just like a day ago, that Madam Ngozi should now withdraw from internet totally. Like, give up X, give up online, give up YouTube, give up all channels she is using to put this whole quarrel or anything else for that matter to public. I see that in the postings here somebody asks about the case, somebody wants to know about Simon's case. Let me tell you directly what I hear from the case, that the enormous posting in internet and also enormous posting to the prison from Madam Ngozi's camp has put problems to Simon. He has ended up explaining what this rioting is now and how things are.
So you are telling us that Ngozi Orabueze's posting is making problem for Simon Ekpa inside the prison. So that means you are indirectly also telling us that Simon Ekpa's posting and admitting to all the insecurity in the southeast, or rather when some zoo soldiers are being killed. So that means that is what is keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside detention. Is that what you are telling us? Okay. Continue. But I know say all these things are mere lies and crap. Said, sis, in fact, go off the internet and people are clapping for you.
In Biafran groups, and are you people a civilized government or something else? So it is utmost important that Madam Ngozi's camp and she herself don't use internet, X, or any channels as a representative of Biafrans or Biafran state or whatever comes to the legal Biafran government. Of course, everybody can be in Instagram and Facebook and X, but as a civil person. But as a leader of Biafra or any authority of Biafra or any worker of Biafran government or anything concerning Biafra and the cause, Madam Ngozi is restricted to do now until further notice, which is Simon's exact wish and exact command. So that has already caused problems to the case. And me, I don't want any more problems to him, since he has so many things in his hands already. So this posting in X makes only confusion and disappointment. So so that is why Simon said very, very strictly and clearly that Madam Ngozi should stop that and do her work only now in chambers. Her good work, what she used to do back times ago. But this is utmost prohibited now, and utmost prohibited is to put this quarrel between Mr. Ogetsuku's people and Ngozi's camp to public. That is the worst thing she can do now. That makes Biafrans look, I might use this kind of word like ridiculous, that there is somebody rioting against everybody else, and there are so many fake news even going on, which probably we all are aware of. So even in that context, now Madam Ngozi should lay low and outside from internet totally. That is the message.
Thank you very much. I'm going to, before I bring the Honorable Mazema, Biafran people, I just want to make this clear for the record. Our Prime Minister have distanced himself from Madam Ngozi Orabueze and her activity. So any activity going on with Ngozi and the rest, our Prime Minister is not going to be responsible, it's not going to be held accountable, and they'll be using our Prime Minister picture and some of stuff that have his signature on it. Our Prime Minister is totally against it, and our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, distanced himself from Ngozi Orabueze and her activity. And the message was passed to Ngozi Orabueze. After the messages were delivered, she said that she would never take orders from the Prime Minister. Attorney, is that correct? Is that what she said?
That is correct. First thing, she said that she will leave the whole government, which I said that is regrettable, since she has knowledge and things that are useful for Biafrans and for the cause, if she uses that right. But that situation didn't prevail long, since she came to another conclusion, which was to totally neglect to submit to Mr. Ogetsuku's orders, that she, according to her, she can never work and submit to Mr. Ogetsuku, which I find very, very greatly disappointing, since everybody must put the cause first, not the personal agenda and personal ambitions.
And in her word, after you let her know, and did she go ahead to say she cannot obey our Prime Minister order or listen to him until he was out and they will sit in a round table and discuss? Yes. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And that makes me
pushing words into her mouth because it had been organized. We're gonna continue listening.
Little disappointed, because that means that she don't believe.
Even the ones she forgot to say, because they have already told her what to say or written for her. The ones that they jump due to the English and too much of write-ups. So you have to throw the word now into her mouth now and force her to say it. This is too ridiculous, according to her.
My words are right and legal words, even though I speak them as a sworn attorney. So it makes that those words makes me to look bad again in front of the great audience.
Thank you very much. And when I called you last week, when I was on the live program, the call is a direct call. That is correct, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Biafran people, we are smart people, we are wise people, we have been massacred, and during the war from 1967 to 1970, over 5 million Biafrans were killed, over 3 million Biafrans were starved to death. We have gone too far to go back. We have been through a lot. This is not time for us to give up. Our leader Ngozi Ojukwu and Ngozi Philip Efiom they did not give up. Instead, the agreement with Nigeria is no vanquish, and at the same time, they make it clear that they are not surrendering. It's no victor, no vanquish. And our leader, Ngozi as well, never give up. Our Prime Minister, likewise, the same. And in our own time, we are not going to do the same. We are not going to give up. We'll keep fighting. We've been through a lot. So please, based on what is going on, let every Biafran come back. Let's finish this fight. The Biafran is being declared, and this is not time for us to go back and start where we already passed, or the stage that we already passed. This is time that we need to unite and fight one common enemy that we have, that is the Fulani. And if you are not yet still convinced with our attorney that is here, we have to, she have to volunteer to be here to make sure she delivers the message based on order, and at the same time to set the record clear. Please, for those that are still doubting, I don't think this is the right time for you to be doubting. We all need to come back and do what is needful. Our Honorable Imam, you can come on to the stage and let Biafra get your input as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
So my people, I don't hear I'm finished. I don't hear the shred. That is maybe she still have something she will say as we move forward, but I think to me, I've had enough. Let us just take a few comments, then we'll round up the show. So that 150 million is at work. Okay, this one is Christopher Chukwuemeka Ezeoku said, the post below is for all of you saboteurs. Okay, that is the post Simon Ekpa made on 29th July 2023. That is the last edited. BG at BG breaking news. I will not listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS, from hospital, or from Nigeria. I will not talk to him on phone, on video call, on television call, or internet call. I want to talk with him one-on-one in Finland. Anything less than this, sit back and see how Nigeria collapse will start in the coming days. I'm here to liberate Biafra, and I don't expect political criminals to be part of the liberation. When India fought Britain, they also suffered. None of them lamented about Gandhi. You must be ready to complete the sacrifice to the last minute. So, anybody, if today out of line, nah, my brother. Mr. Legacy said, my own is no donation for this camp again. Oh. And I wanted to say, okay, now, okay, Okon and you go pay no money for an again, so wage rati. Now, on a two get bad mouth. On a two get bad mouth. Anyway, moving forward, I think I will have some kind of this one. David MSS said at Sonia Parawa and here bet Achibongo. If you like, go to the sun and bring Queen of Heaven. Someone should tell a man Mado that he is useless body, or his children will never smell an anedo newi again. Old age fool at 40, a fool forever. That is what this our brother said. One more comment to this one. Jim Konyo said, at Akbarawa, this will be the last time you will portray this moron at Biafra Lion FC as APM. Biafrans don't breed off, who barely stand firm to defend what is representing. Instead, he echoes, yes, as a zoo animal, the one at Akbarawa don't portray off as APM. So my people, now you go take back break. You make a like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. And I will hear my voice again when I come back. Kenesiano, my wonderful people.